everybody else kind of saying, hey, this person's more experienced. So then knowing the searches, okay, knowing the important searches, not all those searches are equal. Some of those are informational searches. So you have to grab those leads and maybe nurture them for a year. Some of those people are in a comparison phase. Some of those people are ready to do business right now. But you can figure that out. And then you develop one or multiple websites designed to show each of those different searches. So there are questions about what are a good website. And then
he's going kind of fast. We'll make the slides available as a free download. So if you missed something, don't worry about it. We'll show you how to get all of the slides for free later. Okay? So relax, enjoy the.
So I'm a big believer in the money's in the follow, because after you capture that lead, it's going to be that 5 to 10 touches on whatever the problem is that will help create a customer for your business. So if you put together those 4 basic elements, rather than just talking about normal websites, now you can kind of see how the whole thing works. Because actually that's how you buy in every category, isn't it? Okay, so when you put those together, the system just kind of works. So I would ask you, as a business owner, what is your greatest challenge? Do you have an effective link building strategy to be able to build links to build online reputation? I mean, that might be the greatest challenge. If you do that, that makes your business move forward. Do you have great positions in important searches in your category? So first of all, the important searches, and then you have a good position in them. And then second, you have some effective property. Creating websites is free, by the way. I mean, it's not expensive. And then you have great offers that capture leads, and then so that you can flip them that 5 to 10 times that actually creates customers. So actually, I'm going to kind of flip through this slide quickly. But I'm a big believer that there are really 3 metrics that are very important in the business marketing system. Is there enough traffic to support this activity? If there's 300 people a month searching on a category, that might be okay. If there's 10 people a month searching on something, you know what? It's not really worth spending money to develop that content. You gotta know if there isn't enough appetite for the consumers to go search on something, you're not going to get a lot of leads and create a number of customers in this space. Conversions. On a page, you're going to offer them something, a free report, an evaluation of the price of their house, the value of their house, a comparison of bankruptcy versus REO or something like over a short sale. And then actually what here is going to talk about, and I think that's really that always makes these systems works, emotionalizing the offer. But I'll let Amir talk more about great headlines and great copywriting, but really, I think that's important. And then that drip system is what converts and gives you leads. So I love having very clear, simple metrics that you can see how many people hit a site, how many people on the first level downloaded a report, how many people asked for more information, and how many people closed in a sale. So the 4 elements are, actually this is, again, I was saying that the important thing to me is follow-up marketing. And you have to put these touches in place. So part of really being effective with being able to create more leads is personalizing the message to their exact problem. So you have to segment people. Ask them, do you own the house? Do you rent the house? And then you segment off the people that own versus the people that rent, versus the people that are, I don't know, whatever it is. I would say the example that I use that isn't a real estate example is if you have a site and people have an interest in animals, but you want to know, do they like dogs, do they like cats, do they like horses? And after that, you're not talking to them about animals, you're talking to them about cats, dogs, or horses. And they're in that sequence receiving messages around the dog message. Here's how you take care of your dog or your cat or your house or your horse. So you can segment that based on what your kind of business is. And then I think the other important idea here is the effectiveness triangle that I have to talk about. You either have the right people that are in your system, where you know who they are and what's important. Number 2, you have the right message that's appropriate to their pain point or their need. And then the bottom of it is you're going to capture them at the right time, because they're going to move when they're ready to move, after they've collected enough information. When you put those together, that's the right message, the right person, the time is right, that's when you get the right results out of your marketing system. But if the message is wrong or the people wrong, you're assuming that that you're writing to the wrong message point, the system just never works. So I'll tell you, this is a little free thing. There's a bunch of people that sell how to do local marketing. I'm giving you the recipe right here tonight. I mean, there's a whole bunch of people who do this for free. I'm giving it to you for free.
That doesn't make any money.
I don't know.
No, okay, we're fibi, we don't. Never mind.
We're not selling anything. But I think this is a good thing for anyone to do. And again, all these slides will be available. I'll show you later. But what to do is you can go create a free on Google Maps or Google Local. You can create a free profile for your business. Having a telephone number, and then it shows up on the Google map with a little button. You actually use important keywords for your business, of course. And then you create a Yelp profile, a Yahoo local profile, a city search profile, an insiders page, a Judy's book, a Kudzi, a local.com, a Yellow book, and super pages. None of that costs you any money. But just sitting down, you can hire a high school kid.
Hire a VA and have them do it. Give them your basic information, they'll do it for you.
I mean, it's easy to
Virtual
get done.
assistant.
And then immediately, your site has 10 links from trusted local sources, and you got a bunch of other ways of creating leads in your system. So actually, it's amazing that people sell this for $500 to $3,000.
You can do it all yourself for a couple hours at the VA.
Thanks for putting that ding in my armor.
So, you spend money with them, or
No, I do this.
Don't pay Will $3,000. Get the download and do it for cheap or free, okay?
Thanks, Reg.
Okay, glad to help.
Okay, we do give valuable stuff. So I think the important things when you're building your system to create leads is to know who the ideal people are, what their particular pain is, that if there's a trigger that brings them in. What is the problem that they sit down and start to search on? When you know that, then it's about figuring out the essential searches in the category. Number 4, pick your shots. Some of those things are dominated by B of A or Caldwell Banker or something like that. It's too competitive for the budget level of some businesses. So go after the place where you can get to these cost effectively. Deliver your message, create a website or a blog. It might be one for everything, or you got the dogs, the cats, and horses example. That feels like it almost might be 3 different websites because there's 3 different types of people. So you can decorate them differently and tell the stories differently. Create a list of interested people, and of course then group them, market them, educate them, give them information, over deliver on your promises. Number
What
4,
we're trying to do here?
deliver, ask for testimonials, like what he was doing before. I mean, because people believe what other people say, they don't believe what you say. So put that in your system and ask everybody, how was it doing business with us? And then number 4, and then the last thing is you ask for referrals from everybody. And then you have to assume in this world, people want to be communicated with a variety of different ways. Some are phone people, some are text people, some are email people, some are direct mail people. Pretty much, as a small business owner, you're going to have to communicate with everybody the way they want to be talked to, not just the way that you want to talk to them. You're going to have to use all of the different mediums to connect with them. So those are the 4 basics of creating an effective small business marketing system. Links, showing up in essential searches, website, and having a follow-up system. So on this slide, there is a URL that you could go to, and you can have this back for free.
We charge something for that.
Sorry, Will.
It's okay.
So
We'll also post it on our meetup site also.
you can have this information. So is this helpful? I know I went through it relatively rapidly, but I wanted to boil it down to 4 basic things. If you don't have those 4 basic things, it doesn't
Greg,
work.
will you read out the URL, because I know some people out there cannot see the
It
screen.
says Open Spaces Marketing, open, O-P-E-N, spaces, S-P-A-C-E-S, marketing.com/.
Imagine that, FIBI. For investors, by investors.
Well, thank you very
Free
much.
download, I hope you, is that good?